Hey, good Monday morning. I am your host, BKP. Hold on, let me get this together here. We are in LJ. Let me see. Let me put my glasses on. 56 degrees this morning already, 8:01, LJ, Georgia. What a beautiful weekend. Did you get any of your outdoor yard work? A couple people talking to, hey, I was outside working in the yard. I did some power washing yesterday myself. So what a beautiful weekend. Now, before we get started and get into, oh my gosh, Nadler wants Barr to testify in front of the House Judiciary Committee and be questioned by their counsel, their counsel. He is a piece of work. All right, so we're going to cut our way through the BS. How come this, give me number 34, how come this can't be the blame? How come they don't do New York Times vows changes in wake of anti-Semitic cartoon? Why can't this be the problem that the New York Times is anti-Semitic, the media is anti-Semitic? Why can't this be the problem? Or the synagogue shooting is white nationalist. Does this look like a white nationalist problem? That Benjamin Netanyahu there with his Star of David in his neck, around his neck has the blind Donald Trump, and he is Donald Trump's seeing eye dog. Can't that be some of the problem? Why is everything in the synagogue shootings because of Trump and his white nationalist friends he will not condemn according to the deep state media? Take that down. So anyhow, I'm your host, BKP. Let's show people how they can get in touch with the show. There you go, 706-889-9700, and there's all the there's the email address and the social media way you can follow the show. I want to talk about some different stuff this Monday morning, but before we get going, you know, the Fannin County, if you're out there nationally watching, just bear with me, but you may be somewhere and you just love good baseball. The Fannin County High School Rebels, the Rebels baseball team there, have made it to the Sweet 16 of the 3A state playoffs. And they will be home this Thursday night, first game, 5 o'clock, against Redan. So Redan is 3A Region 5A. I think Region 5 is split as an A and B, but Region 5A, I think, is what it is. Redan will be coming up to Blue Ridge to play the Fannin Rebels Thursday at 5 o'clock, and we will be broadcasting. This is a big deal. This will be live. We will be broadcasting this live on FYNTV.com. You'll be able to tune in just like here at 5 o'clock Thursday and watch a doubleheader. We're going to bring you a doubleheader. And I will be on the broadcast booth. I'll be in the broadcast booth joined by the Cub fan. So we're going to have a great time Thursday night. You don't want to miss it. Okay, so President Trump, look, the synagogue shooting, all right. You know, the media, I just get sickened when they try to act as though they're so concerned about this problem in America. All right. How about this? Number 38. Let's start right here. All right. And here is my segment this morning to open up. U.S. GDP growth in first quarter, 3.2%. U.S. economy posts strong first quarter, grew 3.2% despite early volatility and government shutdown. Despite all of that, the first quarter, 3.2. Now, not going back going back and going over something that is maybe not irrelevant, but, you know, the Federal Reserve has raised rates to a point that they've tried to slow this economy down. Now, there's a concerted effort, okay? There's a concerted effort. The media is absolutely disgusting. These are disgusting people. Okay, the sudden drop in the stock market with the interest rates going up and everybody looking at the recession, okay? The possible upcoming recession that was predicted. So the media has done everything. They did everything through 2018, through 2018-1, to create all the controversy they could around the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve did their part by raising the interest rates. The media took it and they ran with it, and they ran all kinds of articles. If you go back in 2018, there's articles one right after another about the coming recession, the coming collapse. The Federal Reserve was slowing things down because they see on the horizon this economic disaster getting ready to happen. Now, first of all, they can still do this. The Federal Reserve can still try to cause an economic disaster in this country to hurt Trump. But you have to stop this morning and think about this president of the United States has had every single thing. Now, you come this morning, we'll get into it later, and you think, Mueller report, Russian collusion, obstruction. You think, no, that's not it. They have done everything. They have tried to push this economy down. Trump, okay, is the first in how many years to decide that we're not the world's piggy bank anymore. We're not. China, Canada, Mexico. Trump is the first one that actually looked at rural America. Now, they don't get it in New York City, and they don't get it in Chicago, and they don't get it in LA, and they don't want to get it. But Trump was the first one to, 30 years maybe, to truthfully look at the American people and say, hey, if you think I'm going to let them go to Mexico, take the company to Mexico, they might own it. They might say they're leaving. They may say they're going to Mexico. But if you think I'm going to let them take the country and go to Mexico and then send the parts back here that they manufactured to us, or send the vehicles back here, oh, hell no. That's why the American people love this president. Now, you may say, well, how can I sit here and say the American people? I think I could sit here and say the American people as sure as the media continues to take these phony polls. They continue to put poll after poll that are so phony. Well, they're funny too. They're funny. They're so phony, these polls. All right, and you look down the corner and, 500 were sampled or 250. They're so fake, these polls. But they always open up to announce, and we'll give you one of them in a minute. They announce it by saying, the American people, the people. No. Okay? But let me tell you something. The people like this president. And his popularity is growing. And we'll talk about where it's growing in just a minute. Okay? Now, that being said, the Federal Reserve did everything they could to push, to raise rates, okay? And Trump is right. When Obama was there, quantitative easing, QE1, QE2, QE3, quantitative easing. Your Federal Reserve, your Federal Reserve, that's what they tell you it is. It's not yours. The Federal Reserve, which does not belong to you. right? Printed money so fast, QE1, QE2. They named it Federal Reserve so it would sound like the federal government had you and I own the place, but no, we don't. We borrow from them and we pay interest, and it's called the national debt. And they love to print money for us, okay? But they QE1, they printed it so fast with Obama. If you go on the internet and look, we had a negative interest rate. You might say -0. How can you do that? Well, we did. So let me get past that. They did everything in 2018. They wrote articles. About the coming recession right around the corner. They did everything they could with the Chinese trade. Okay, Trump's the first one who said something's got to give. Okay, and Trump got aggressive. His economic team got aggressive. Trade team with China. And at first, the economy started tanking, okay, and the media went nuts over tariffs and these fees that were going to be put in place, and oh my God, our relationship with our foreign trade partners, and we were in a mess, and they pushed the economy down. They did everything they could to push the stock market, economy, everything they could. They couldn't stop the American people. They couldn't stop the truth. You see, the 3.2 GDP is the truth of what's going on in this country. They can't stand it. They did everything to stop that. Isn't it disgusting that our media cannot cheer for our success? I can understand a neutral media. I can understand reporting, neutrality, not taking sides, supposed to give the news. But come on, at the end of the day, Chuck Todd and some of you other jackasses out there in America, like Joe Scarborough and Minka, I mean, can you not cheer just one damn day for this country? MSNBC this morning, Minka's on there crying about her husband Joe being on a kill list. Okay, this morning. We'll talk about that in a minute. The White House Correspondents' Dinner, the guy's up there crying, "My little boy said, Daddy, are they going to put you in jail?" You damn people are idiots, total idiots. Can you not cheer just one day for this country? I mean, even when CNN put this up, it had to be in despite early volatility and government shutdown, despite it. Read through the leaves, folks. This is the truth. The media's lied to you about every single thing. The media's lied about what standing up to China would do to this economy. The media's lied about what would happen if we push these trade agreements, especially one with Canada and Mexico. The media has lied about everything they come on and talk about where it pertains to Donald J. Trump as President of the United States. Never a positive word, but this is the truth through it all. Now this weekend, okay, Friday we got to talking, all right? And Friday we got to talking, and let's see which one I have here. Where did I send that one? Josh, I thought maybe I didn't send it to you. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me make sure this is it. No, that's not it. Hold on, Josh. I sent you a couple videos this morning, and I want to make sure. Did I send you the video, Josh, of the guy Trump's campaign manager talking about where they were going to, I think it's the Hill. Did I send you one from the Hill this morning? Trump's camp. Is that Trump's campaign manager? No. Folks, let me take a brief break and come back because I want to play this because I want to talk about the 3.2 growth and I want to stay with this subject. Let me find that video I'm looking for. I'll be right back after a short break.